Hello, folks. I was just thinking, I'm only one guy, one man, or whatever you want to call me. And like my heart is like really heavy for like the way our world is right now. Like the shape of this world is really crumbling. Like we're really a fallen people all together. You know what I'm saying? Because I live in this world with you guys. And it's like nobody cares about what's truly going on in this world, And we can step outside of religion. We can step outside of desires and passions, and we can just look at the basic things that's going on in this world. We could step outside of like people killing people. We can step outside of sex trafficking. We can step outside of spouse abuse. We can step outside of rape. We can step outside of lies. We can step outside of racial differences and look at the basic things. And what's the basic thing? The basic thing is love. Like, nobody has love in their hearts. Not nobody, but just, there's way more people who are without love in their hearts than there is people that have love in their hearts for everybody, not just their family members or people at their job, but for everybody. To meet a random stranger and to have a great amount of love for that person, and then to feel a loss of hope because you can't see that same thing in their eyes because they have no identity. A lot of us, we wake up in the morning with no identity. We don't even know who we are. We don't even know why we're living. We don't even know like what means the most to us. And you can say your child, you can say your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your job, money. You can say whatever it is, but like, do you truly know what means the world to you? And just from where I've been raised, or like, I'm thankful that I was raised in the church, and granted, I wasn't living like I was raised in church, and a lot of us are like that. A lot of us don't go to church anymore because there's so many hypocrites. And when we say that, we have to actually look in the mirror and say that there's so many hypocrites in the church, and look at yourself, because a hypocrite can be of any nature by telling somebody that Jesus saves, but your whole life is enslaved, that you're still stuck in the same things that you were doing before you were saved. Yes, there's grace, yes, there's mercy, but man, like, how long will we act out? How long will we just wear the title and never fill the position? How long will we do that? Like, how long will we point fingers at other nations and countries and be like, look what's going on over there? Like, what about what's going on in your neighborhood? What about what's going on in Charleston, South Carolina, or Hampton, Virginia, or Charlotte, North Carolina, or Tampa, Florida, or San Diego, California? Like, what about what's going on in your neighborhoods? Like, how are you impacting your neighborhood? How are you influencing the children in your neighborhood? How are you influencing the adults in your neighborhood? Like, what are you doing about that? What are you doing outside of your 9 to 5 that is really justifying your character and about who you are? Like, what are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, if you really look at what's going on in our world, we are the problem. God didn't do any of this. God didn't say, all right, I'm about to jack everything up because y'all are doing a great job. No, we're doing a bad job. Like, if I lend you my car and you bring my car back with no engine and no roof and no tires, I'm going to be pretty mad. And that's what we're doing with God. He gave us this world. He gave us dominion over this world, and we're giving it back trashed up. The hinges are falling off. You know what I'm saying? people are hurt. The sick are still sick. The lost are still lost. And nobody cares. There are so many homeless people out here, and not enough people care. And the people that do care, they don't have the resources to help those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what are we doing? What are we truly doing? You would spend a whole lot of money raising money for some silly football game or some silly concert to make the rich rich. You would spend 10 years of your life chasing money. But like, what about people? People, they're great. They're a great investment. If you invest your time, your money, your love, your patience, your testimony, if you invest all of that into people, you would get a bigger profit more than working a job for 40 years of your life and retiring and sitting back and dying. Because that's what we do every day. We die. Every day you wake up, since you were born, you have been dying. You have been dying. No matter how, growth shows that you're dying. The more you age shows that you're dying. The more you get smarter shows that you're dying. Because that's what we're going to. We open the door, we walk through it, and we walk towards our grave. It might look different for everybody. Somebody might have a lot of trees on the side of their road. Somebody might just be in the desert. Somebody might just be in the ocean. Whatever it is, your path might be rocky or a smooth path, or whatever it is, you're walking towards death. And what are you doing in your life to change that? What are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just preaching to the mass and not think about this myself. I think about this all the time. Every day I wake up, I think about death. I think about, what have I done to really change the world I live in? You know, like, if my children were alive right now, that if I did have children, like, what could they say about their father? You know, like, my dad did more than just, you know, like, help me with my homework or like discipline me. You know, like, we need to really impact our children. And I don't care if you're 25 years old, and you still have a parent, you're still somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have forgotten their roots. You know, so how can something grow without its roots? Oh, man. You know, and like, every day I gotta wake up and I gotta go to work or something, and I just get really aggravated because I can't really put all my time into doing whatever God has for me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to build a better world. Like, it's not just about, oh, world peace and let's have all religions live in one world and be peaceful. No, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I know my Savior, Jesus Christ, in a personal way, no man, no woman, no other religion can take that from me, because I've had a personal experience to the point where it sounds crazy. The things that I've experienced sound so crazy, and I'm glad, because sometimes I can't believe what happened in my life. Sometimes I can't believe that I was in a freaking gunfight for a certain amount of hours. I can't believe that I've witnessed a lot of my friend Marquise dying when I was a young boy, and he got hit by a car right in front of me. Marquise, he's not able to live his life. He's dead. He's gone. He's dead and he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people that you know are dead and gone. My youngest cousin Ernest, he's dead and gone because somebody doesn't have character. His parents didn't teach him morals and ethical principles and stuff like that. That's why somebody killed my cousin. That's why somebody killed the person you know. That's why the person you know committed suicide, because nobody was around to teach them the important things in life besides chasing money, besides chasing their dreams, besides falling in love, besides having sex, besides getting high. Nobody was there to implement a positive structure around them, the basic things about love, to the point where black men can't look at each other and not know each other and have a conversation about bigger things than booty or sex or drugs or the car or your shoes or your clothes. That two black women can't sit together and think about, hey, how can we help these single mothers out? How can we stop people from getting abused or sex trafficking? Or how can we do this to implement positivity in our younger men or white people? Like, how can we stop this racial segregation or this separation between our neighborhoods? Like, how can we implement more black people in our communities so that we can have a diverse community and unity and not be racially segregated because of, oh, I think I'm better than this person? Or Hispanic people, like, stop taking yourself out of neighborhoods, like, and living in your own little community. Like, you all live together. Why is there so much segregation? Black people, white people, Hispanics, Asians, whatever it is. Like, there's so much segregation. There's no unity. There's no love. I don't care if you work with a whole bunch of black people. I don't care if you work with a whole bunch of Mexicans. I don't care if you work with a whole bunch of Asians. Whatever it is, the truth is right in front of your door, right in your neighborhood. What do you do in your home? I don't care. You know, like, it comes down to this. You're grown. You're growing and you're dying. What are you going to do? That's all I got.